Are y'all ready for something crazy? It's finally here. So if you guys subscribe to the channel, you've been hanging out with me for a little bit, you've seen all sorts of content from my Scirocco, the Beetle, and a couple other cars that we've raced in the past. Had a Honda Accord we took out of Mooresville. A lot of different toys, motorcycles. You see me race motorcycles. But this project right here, I've been excited to share with you guys. So I've been helping a buddy of mine, Adam, with Aquadale Speed Shop, and helping him build his YouTube channel and do editing and different things like that. And I've just been amazed at what he can do with LS based motors and the kind of power he's getting out of, just the tunability of them, and how well they hold up to boost, all that good stuff. So I've been kind of looking at it, and you guys know me, big time Volkswagen guy, been a Volkswagen guy for many moons. So we're just kicking around one day, and I said, you know what, I said, one day I want to build me a LS car. And of course I'm thinking, you know, maybe a Camaro or something like that, you know, just kind of basic stuff. But then I really didn't want to build a basic car. And so Adam was like, well, what do you got at the house that, you know, we can put an LS in? And I'm like, I don't, man, really, all I got is Volkswagens. To be honest with you, that's all I got. I said, I mean, I got an 87 Scirocco, which it dang sure ain't going in that. I mean, it could, but I just don't think that little car will be able to take it, man. And then, of course, if I got my Beetle, but, you know, I've seen a couple front-wheel drive LS swap Beetles. They use the Impala, you know, where it's kind of, the motor is actually horizontal across the car using front-wheel drive, you know, and it's still kind of interesting, but, you know, not really, you know, the way I wanted to go. As you guys know, the Beetle was never supposed to be in my fleet of cars. The Beetle was purchased for the engine and transmission to go into the Scirocco. While the Scirocco's been at the paint and body shop getting media blasted, sealed, and primered, I've been toying with the Beetle. Well, the Beetle has earned its place in my collection, and it's going to stay whole. You know, been kicking it back and forth about doing it, and I finally said, you know what, I've had so much fun with the Beetle. Everybody really likes the Beetle. We'll keep the Beetle. And in that shop, I've got two VR6s. So one of those VR6 engines will be going in the Scirocco. But anyways, we're going off on a tangent. So back to where we were at. Adam, LS Motors, me, Volkswagens. You see that thing behind me? That joker is getting an LS, guys. Yeah, I am stoked. I have been interested in building this car as a drag car. This was going to be a full-on drag car. I bought it from a kid that had two VR6 engines, the ones I'm talking about, that's in my shop. And I bought it because I was going to drag race a VR6 front wheel drive. Okay, been keeping up with a lot of the guys in drag racing in the Volkswagen Heritage Series, Waterfest, all those cool Volkswagen drag races. I myself raced in the Southeast Volkswagen Association races, and I really wanted an MK4 VR6 build. I was going to slap a big old turbo on it, and we were going to drag race this car. Well, I just drug my feet, and it just really didn't. Yeah, the car sat for, I mean, guys, I've had this car for probably at least 2 years. At least 2 years. And I was having so much fun with the Beetle, and then I just really, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, I just am not interested in building another front-wheel drive drag car. I just, you know, I don't have any desire to build another front-wheel drive drag car. Now the Scirocco, that's going to be a hill climb car, and I am jacked up for that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, real curvy, have a blast with it. That's what the car is being built for, right? So I am kind of excited about that. That car is coming home soon. It's already done, media blasted, primered, sealed, done. It's coming back. You guys will see that soon. So the 87 Scirocco build is going to be revived. You guys will see it here on the channel. But going back to this car, I just drug my feet on the VR6 build because I just didn't want to build another front wheel drive car. I mean, as far as for drag racing, I wanted to be something rear wheel drive, and especially hanging out with Adam over at Aquadale and looking at the cool cars they have, drag cars, and my first car was a 69 Camaro, so I really was thinking about getting back into a first gen, maybe even a second gen Camaro, but God knows the prices are freaking crazy. I mean crazy. You can't even buy a heap of junk for 20 grand right now. So we're gonna have to revisit the first gen later. Well, Adam said, well, let's put the LS in something you got. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, what about the old MK4? You know, and he just kind of laughed, and he was like, man, if you want to, let's do it. And so I was like, you know, I thought that would be something fun. It would be something different. It would be rear-wheel drive, right? So we're going to have to back half this car to make it rear-wheel drive and put an engine in it. So I went ahead and started the collecting of parts, okay? So Jamie Glover, big shout out to him. Jamie's got a bunch of LS engines, so I went and picked up a 5.3 from him. I believe it's the LM7. We'll go over it. I want to say it is the LM7. It may be the LM4. I'm not sure. I gotta look at it again, but I have no clue about the actual numbers, the styles. I know it is the 5.3 with the better rods because Jamie told me. So I do know that much, right? We're going to get in this 5.3, and then something I am very familiar with is a power glide transmission, because in my 69 Camaro, the first one I ever had was a 307 with a power glide transmission, which is go and go faster. So this joker is getting a 5.3 liter LS with a power glide transmission. We're going to put a 8.8 rear end in this thing. And we're going to piece this car together, and it's going to be a fun build, and this is going to be solely for grudge racing, no time. I am not, let me be specific, I am not going to race this bracket racing like I have the Beetle and everything else. I will have another car for bracket racing, but this car, if I race it bracket racing, everybody's going to know my time, so I'm just going to run this on grudge racing, street car style events, no time events. So this is going to be kind of like our little sleeper. Now, I did go through all the steps to get my bonded title, because I didn't have one, because it was supposed to be just a drag car. But for some of these street car events, has to be insured, has to have a tag, and has to have an interior. The good thing is, I've got all the interior for the car in the shop over there, and so we will be able to race some of the events with a full interior, and now that we're going to have a tag. So if you guys look back on my channel, and you can see the whole process on how to get a bonded title. I went through the whole process. The car didn't come with a title. Young man didn't have it, lost it, so be it, but I've got a bonded title for it to the DMV. That's all taken care of, and now I will be able to put a tag on this thing once we get it finished. Now, I'll get the title here in, you know, probably a couple weeks. Probably it should pop up anytime now. and then I'll be able to take the title once it's running, go get it inspected. Love Stanley County. It's only a safety inspection, so we're going to take it, get its safety inspection done, and then I'll be able to put a tag on it. I'm excited about this. If we were in another state like California or something, I heard that LS swap cars cannot pass inspection. So for all you guys that are watching this in California, come to North Carolina, you can do it. You can put an LS in anything you want, as long as you got turn signals, lights, seat belts, and what else? Good tires. As long as you got all that stuff, you yourself can drive on North Carolina highways. So we're excited about this thing. Obviously, they'll have all that safety stuff, and I'll have some good tires when I take it to go and get it inspected. But that's down the road, guys. Right now, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the car, and then we're going to talk about the build itself. We're going to talk about the engine. We're going to talk about what we're going to do with it. And this is going to be a collaboration between me and the Aquadale Speed Shop channel. So, for you guys, go to the Aquadale Speed Shop channel, hit subscribe, make sure to subscribe to this channel, and we're going to kind of hop back and forth from channel to channel. So, you're going to see all the build stuff and everything for the LS Swap GTI. You're going to see it here on this channel. All the technical stuff as far as the engine tear down, because we're going to take it over there. We're going to tear the engine down. We're going to get all the performance parts, all that good stuff. All the technical side of it's going to be on the Aquadale Speed Shop channel page. So if you guys head on over there, link will be in the description. Make sure to subscribe to it. It's going to be fun. So we're going to do a video on Master of Disaster channel right here. Then we're going to do a video on the Aquadale Speed Shop channel, and then it'll kind of go back and forth. Sometimes we may have 2 or 3 videos on the Master Disaster side, 2 or 3 videos on the Aquadale Speed Shop side, but however, it's going to be a collaboration of both of them. You're going to see a lot of the build on both of the channels back and forth, if that explains what we're doing. So let's go back in time just a little bit when we removed the VR6 out of this car to get prepped for the LS swap.